kind of one of our new segments here. Let's get into the Hotlist wheel. Let me spin it really quick and see what our segment this week is going to be, our
Oh
topic.
boy, let's put the pressure on. Come on.
So we are going to go. I had a gut feeling this is what it's going to be. This is going to be the commitment of the week. So have to do some digging on Twitter for who's committed, I would say. So commitment of the week.
Commitment of the week, huh?
That's what. Yeah,
After
that was one
we
of.
talked about some commitments.
You want me to do
and
a
I
different one
dropped
then?
Jacob Newman would have been an easy one for me. I already dropped him earlier.
Do you want me to go with a different one?
No, I think. What's that?
We have to like come up with a date, like what date to what date are we calling this?
I would just say,
like did it just have to be this past week?
Yeah, I'd say last week. Try and find one from last week.
Gosh, were there more than 10?
Yeah, we had a lot come through. It looks like, just looking through our Twitter and.
Can I phone a friend and call Thane Poe?
But yeah. While we're doing this though,
you should probably
go ahead.
Hammett, you should just call Coach Vusko.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting a guy every other day, it feels like. I mean, they're crushing it, not only just with state games, but even I feel like I see non-state games guys going there.
Yeah, Nicholas Burnt was one that
they just got one.
I don't believe was at state games. Well, Gavin, I know the one you're gonna pick, so I'm gonna have to steal it before you go. I think it's a no-brainer.
Go for it.
But what's the order here? What do we got?
If you want to get in there, go first. Yeah, all you.
I can't just steal your guy. I guess I will.
I'm a little. Actually, I'm not sure where you're going with this. So.
Oh, you'll know for sure once. But all right, if I'm going first, we're gonna go left-handed pitcher Ryan Olkey out of Rockridge.
Oh yeah, okay.
Rockridge had 3 really talented arms this past spring, with him and DeCarroll, I believe is how you pronounce it, but Carson DeCarroll, and then you got our guy Colin Schweigen over there as well. But no, Ryan Olkey emerged this past winter at the Peoria Winter ID, preseason ID, and loved the way he moved. Was like mid-80s at the event, and he is committed to Kirkwood Community College out there in Iowa, so I think that could be a really, really good fit for him. Have a chance to get some innings there at a young age, and I think the future is super bright for him. As he continues to get stronger, he's high-waisted. I want to say he's like 6'2". Kind of doing all this off the top of my head here, but there's plenty more to come in that frame, and I think the velo is only going to continue to shoot up.
All right, well, sticking on Kirkwood then, I'll kind of go on the same train as you. Jackson Aarons, a shortstop at East Peoria. He's a 2026. He just committed there last week, I guess, or maybe we tweeted it out yesterday, so I'm not exactly sure what date he committed, but he's just an infielder that I've liked for probably about a year now, maybe a year and a half. Just seeing him at some events and then seeing East Peoria in the spring kind of leads off for them. Just an athlete, really good basketball player too at East Peoria. So just excited to see how he kind of transitions into college ball. And again, kind of like you said, Drew, I think Kirkwood will probably be a good spot for him. Hopefully get some innings right away as a freshman.
Yeah, I had not made it that far down my list to see Jackson Aarons, but I could see how you were surprised or confused there on who I would pick. So makes a lot of sense. Kirkwood, those are 2 good commits there for Kirkwood. They got into Illinois maybe a handful of years ago, quite a bit, getting some Chicagoland area players, but I haven't seen Kirkwood getting into Illinois recently. So that'll be interesting to see if that's any sort of trend.
What do you guys got, Tyler and Pete? Let's hear it.
We already talked about Jacob Newman, so I'm not going to talk about him, but I'm going to go Jalen Valise to Lewis. Just a dude I've been bullish on for a long time. He's an athlete. They could probably put him anywhere. The infield class that they got gets me excited. Just with who they got coming in. They got Coyle, Mickey Lotus, and now Jalen Valise. And they even have Carlos Otero there right now, who could really pick it. He was a future gamer for us. But Jalen Valise, we got him ranked number 57 in the state. State gamer, was on the pro case team. I could see that kid being a pro guy in a couple of years. He can really run. He can change the game on the bases with his legs. And, man, I've seen him – he's a shortstop, but I've seen him mess around and play some center field in IO, and he can go get it. He's fun to watch. So that's who I got.
Well, on the Lewis train, that's not where I'm going. But Hammy, you failed to mention they're also getting my personal favorite arm. They're getting Jake Matisse. He committed Lewis a few weeks back. This wasn't the topic then, so I never got to get in on my guy Jake Matisse committing to Lewis. But that's not where I'm going. For my commitment of the week, this actually happened. I want to say last night maybe. So I don't even know if we've officially tweeted it out yet. But Braden Robertson out of O'Fallon. This was a guy. He's committing to UIS, Illinois Springfield, and he had a huge state games in front of me. And this is a guy that Dane Poe was very high on entering state games. A guy he really liked this past spring, who seems to be a big time utility piece, can play everywhere on the field, right-handed hitter. So I think that's a really good get for UIS. So I'm going with Braden Robertson out of O'Fallon, 2026.
And then just a quick little backstory. The Hotlist comes out each week on the national website. It's a pretty cool story where basically we ask every single state director that we have within our organization and ask them a question to a certain topic. So for example, this week we're talking about like the best JUCO pitcher that our staff has seen this fall, whether it's at a tournament or a scout day, thing like that we've had. In the past, we've done like the best fastball from the spring. Obviously, here in Illinois, we went with Jack Bauer, but just kind of a weekly story that we put out, and that's kind of what we're going off of here. We're trying to do our own little version on the podcast, so just to kind of give a little more backstory to that story as well.